Hello everyone. Myself Tejasri and my team members are Mohit Kumar, Vijay Durga and Tarun Teja. Firstly, we have converted 5 types of PubMed articles with keywords cancer, virus, vaccine, COVID-19 and genome into CSV files and then concatenated into one CSV file. First, we have imported the required packages pandas, numpy, matplotlib, NLTK and RE. Here we have imported that CSV file and dropped the null strings from abstract using dropNA function. Here now dropped all the starting duplicated PubMed IDs, keeping the last one. Here we can see all the types are plotted in a bar graph. Genome, we can see genome are nearly 9050 types, cancer are 9000 types, COVID virus are looking same, 7500 types, vaccine are 7000 types. For each type we have assigned the codes 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Coming to feature extraction, machine learning algorithms learn from a predefined set of features from the training data to produce output for the test data. But the main problem in working with the language processing is that machine learning algorithms cannot work on the raw text directly. So we need some feature extraction techniques to convert text into a matrix of features. Some of the most popular methods of feature extraction are bag of words, TF-IDF. Here importing word tokenize from NLTK.tokenize to extract the tokens from strings. Firstly, we will import the NLTK's snowball stemmer package. Next, we created a language specific object of the snowball stemmer class. Now, importing wordnet lemmatization, which reduces words to their base word, which is linguistically correct lemmas. Stop words considered as noise in the text, so we remove stop words. Normalization. Here, we converted the entire text into lowercase characters, replacing all punctuations, unnecessary symbols with space. We will take the tokens which are not in stop words. For fast processing, we use stem, else we'll go with lemma. Bag of words. Bag of words is one of the most fundamental methods to transfer tokens into a set of features. Bow converts text into the matrix of occurrences of words within a document. This model concerns about whether given word occurred or not in the file. Here importing importing count vectorizer from the sklearn.feature extraction. Initializing the bow method, we created a function to fit the corpus and return the arrays. TF-IDF, it is a term frequency, specifies how frequently a term appears in the entire document. It can be thought of as of probability TF is it can be thought of as of probability of finding a word within the document. It calculates the number of times a word occurs in a document with respect to the total number of words in the document. IDF is the inverse document frequency, is a measure of whether a term is rare or frequent across the documents in the entire corpus. The words that are rare have high IDF scores. Here we imported the TF-ID vectorizer from sklearn.feature extraction, initializing the TF-IDF, and created a function for fitting the corpus and returning the arrays. A high TF-IDF scores get by high frequency in a document and low document frequency in the corpus. So using TF and IDF machine makes sense of important words in document and throughout all documents. This is a complete function for normalizing the corpus and convert to bow or TF-DF.
So here are some of the list of models which we trained this data. First, we are training, splitting the data with 30% of a test size and 70% of training size. This grid search CV, this is a feature, a skill and class that which helps us to tune the hyperparameters. This allows us to train the model on all the possible hyperparameters that we intended to train the model. And this emits out the best model and the best accuracy score that HCV has got. This is another class called stratified k-fold. So let us talk about what is the k-fold. There may occur some bias while training and testing splitting of the k-fold. Like some of the classes are present only in single fold, and there may be some splitting problem. So to overcome this, sklearn provides us a class called stratified k-fold. This splits the classes evenly among the data, among the folds. Then here are some models. First model that we trained is naive Bayes. So this model takes considers in each feature as an independent feature, and gives the classification. And we have trained it on the five-fold stratified k-fold. So our accuracy is nearly 0.93. And the next model is the k nearest neighbors. Well, this algorithm finds the distance between the samples and all other examples on the group. When we trained it on the training data for five folds, we got an accuracy of 0.89. Our next algorithm is decision tree. Decision tree is a process of building some rules for classifying this data, and we have executed this on five folds. So we got our accuracy as 95% or 0.95. And our next model is the random forest. It is a collection of data decision trees. This random forest algorithm helps us to reduce the bias in training of the decision tree. We have chosen our hyperparameters at 10, 20, 30, and 40 as 50 as our number of trees. We have executed this on the research CV, and we got the best hyperparameters as 50 trees. So we build a model with 50 trees of random forest. Then we have executed this on the five-fold. Well, we got a 0.94 as our accuracy. And the last model is a SVM, which is also called as a support vector machine. So here you can see some of the hyperparameters that we intended to give to this model, and we have executed this on a grid search CV, and the cell number 24 shows the best set of hyperparameters that we have got from the grid search CV2. And we also have done the five-fold execution on this. Nearly took us nearly 7 minutes. So well, it got an accuracy of 0.97. Here you can see the performance of each model and their accuracies.
Above we have tested for five models, that is naive Bayes, k nearest neighbors, decision tree, random forest, and support vector machine. Among these five models, support vector machine has more accuracy, that is 0.97. So we are using support vector machine model for the text classification. Again, we have trained the SVM model. Here we have imported the pickle package. This pickle is the process to convert Python objects into byte streams like zeros and ones. And this dump is a function that creates a pickle. It takes two arguments. The first argument is SVM model and second argument is the file object, which is f. Now coming to next cell, here we have done predictions on test data. We have imported classification report from sklearn.metrics, and here we have find precision, recall, F1 score, and support. Precision is the ratio of correctly predicted positive observations to the total positive observations, and recall is the number of positives over the number of true positives plus the number of false negatives. F1 score. F1 score is the weighted average of precision and recall. And then we have calculated the F1 score, recall, precision, and accuracy. F1 score is the sum of average F1 score by length of average F1 score, and recall is the sum of average recall by length of average recall, and precision is the sum of average precision by length of average precision. and the output is like F1 score is 0.96, recall is 0.96, precision is 0.97, and accuracy is 0.97. Here we need to make sure this is same as training model. And here we have taken sample lines and we have got the output as classes cancer, xenovirus, and COVID.
We used the model parameters called tokenization, feature extraction, feature weighting, and training test. For tokenization, we used the lemmatization. For feature extraction, we used 1, 1 gram. For feature weighting, we used TF IDF. For training test, we used K-fold, K equal to 5. In tokenizations, we used limitation and stemming. In that, limitations has highest frequency and the and support vector missions is higher, that is 0.97. Future extraction, we used unigram 1 comma 1, bigram 1 2 comma 2, and uni and bigram, that is 1 comma 2. In this, unigram is higher and the support vector has highest frequency, and that is 0.97. Future weighting, in future weighting we use TF IDF and bow. In this, TF IDF is higher and the support vector mission is and 70% train. In this, 30% test and 70% train is higher, and as well as support vector mission is higher, that is 0.97. Final classification metrics, metrics and value, tokenization, limit, limitation, future extraction, unigram 1 comma 1, future weighting TF IDF, classifier SVM, support, that means support vector mission, training time 3 minutes 4 seconds, testing time we got 1 minute 25 seconds, accuracy 0.97, precision 0.97, recall 0.96, and TF score 0.96. Here is the complete classification report for the sklearn libraries using the best model parameters SVM.